Blue Ranger power! Greetings everyone, all my fellow cosplayers and gamers. We got Blue Ranger power here in episode number 2 of Directs. Video game Directs. Well, I watched the Nintendo Direct. It was a long Direct. I'm not going to talk about every single thing on the Direct. I'm just going to talk about some highlights and some stuff that I thought was interesting and caught my eye. And then I'm going to talk about stuff I think they should have included and stuff they should have done. And but I'm not going to talk about everything hardcore, that every single thing happened, because otherwise that's going to be like a 3-hour long video, and I don't want to do that right now. Alright, so let's get into it. First thing that happened on the Direct was about this character named Pyra. I really don't know what game she's in, but apparently she's joining Smash. And honestly, that's pretty cool and all, but I really don't know too much about her, so I have no opinion on it, but there's a lot of cool characters that could join Smash. Actually, in all honesty, I kind of want to see Proto Man in Smash. That's just me, though. I think Proto Man would be a good addition to join Smash. That's pretty cool, though. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about, a game being released called Famicom Detective Club 2. Apparently they were never released in America, but now they're going to be released out here now on the Switch. Pretty much like murder mystery games. From what I saw from it, looks actually pretty interesting. A game that really makes you think. And this dog is trying to play rough right now. But like I was saying, it's a murder mystery game. It looks pretty entertaining. I might look into it, I'm not sure yet, but so far it looks pretty entertaining. I might check that out. Then they're talking about Samurai Warriors 5. Be honest, I never really played Samurai Warriors hardcore. I played a little bit of it a long time ago, but I didn't really get into it hardcore. Yeah, but it looks pretty cool though. I might check it out. But I did check the other ones first, obviously, but you know, one thing at a time. And then the first thing in the Direct that really caught my eye was Monster Hunter Rise. And I've played Monster Hunter games. I have a few of myself. I just recently got into it. The first one I bought was on the PS4, then I bought one for my 3DS. And Monster Hunter, it's actually a pretty cool series. It can be unforgiving, but once you really get into it, it's actually a lot of fun. So, that game I may have to check out. But that looked like a really cool game. So, from it, that a lot of different monsters. Yeah, because what I played the hell out of recently was Monster Hunter World on the PS4. Okay, Broly. Yeah, he's acting just like Broly the Super Saiyan. Yeah, but Monster Hunter Rise, that looks really cool. I think I might just check that out, because it's Monster Hunter. And then we have our first official licensed Nintendo game, Mario Golf Super Rush. Another Mario Golf game. We haven't had one of those since the GameCube. I don't think there was one for the Wii or the Wii U, I don't think. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Or maybe I forgot, whatever. But the thing is, Mario Super Rush, it actually looks pretty cool. I know it's classic golf and all that, but the thing is, you have a way, I was looking at some of the online things they could do with it. Like, apparently you can play online, but then you have to run to the ball while you're playing online. You can't just go right to the ball. But if you play online, that's pretty cool. But it looks pretty cool. I might check that out sometime. But Mario Golf, I first played that on the N64. That was actually my first Nintendo 64 game, I think. Yeah, that was my first N64 game, and pretty cool that... Really, calm down. Yeah, it's that... Look at this dog, he's always trying to steal the spotlight. Yeah, Mario Golf Super Rush definitely looks pretty cool. And then they have something that actually got after that. They had a few more trailers of stuff I didn't care about, like some games that really didn't catch my eye, like some childish, cheesy games. We scram. Sorry, Broly's being a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's like pretty much I Borders Tell, the Borderlands. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty much like it's between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. I played all the Borderlands games. They're all pretty cool. Yeah, but this is pretty much like a sequel, prequel at the same time, so I might have to check that out. Yeah, that's about it for that one. But Borderlands, that's in a good series. Alright, the next thing that really got me off guard, I'm actually happy for this. They're bringing Stubbs the Zombie to the Switch. I played that game to death on my original Xbox. Bought that game for the original Xbox, God knows how long ago. Back when EB Games, back in the day. Yeah, but that actually looks really, really cool if you ask me. Well, I know it's just a port, but you know what? That game, I just like the port, because you know I love my Switch. It's the portability of it. And yeah, the thing is, that game's actually got him in value hardcore on the original Xbox. definitely a great game nonetheless. In all honesty, I think I might just pick that up because Stealth a Zombie and it's portable. I can't turn that down. Yeah, but that looks pretty cool. I might have to check that out soon. And then there's a game that really caught me off guard. I'm actually kind of excited for it. On the Wii, there was 2 games in particular I remember playing into death. And they're finally bringing a sequel, the third one of the installment of the series into it. No More Heroes 3. I played that game to death on the Wii. The first and second one, obviously, but just slashing aliens, doing a lot of motion controls things, and doing all these weird minigames, pixelated minigames. But that shit's cool. Yeah, but I think that is definitely something I have to pick up. But No More Heroes 3 on the Switch, I think that's definitely winning in my book. And then they had a game that I'm not really a fan of the series, but I saw them talking about it, so I'll just throw it in there. Plants vs. Zombies. I've seen that everywhere, but never played it. But apparently it's coming to the Switch, and I really don't know much about Plants vs. Zombies. And I just know it apparently started on a Facebook game, and that's all I really know about it. Not really a fan of the series. Yep, but the next one is actually something really cool coming out. They're making the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection for the Switch. All 3 Ninja Gaiden games, the 3D ones, coming to the Switch. That is actually really cool. And I was actually kind of excited because I played all those 3D games, like Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox, the sequel, and all that. Definitely a good series. I actually do highly recommend people who've never played Ninja Gaiden check this out. Ninja Gaiden, definitely a good series because I know it started on the NES. Those games are unforgiving, but they're still classics. But the 3D ones are actually really cool. Alright, and that pretty much wraps up. And then, one thing happened to Direct that caught me off guard. They talked about Legend of Zelda, and I thought we were getting something big, because it just hit Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary. I was excited for that. I was like, yes, Legend of Zelda, because they just had the Mario 35th anniversary, and they went all out with that. So I was hoping maybe they'd do something for Zelda. Legend of Zelda, because, let's be honest, everyone who's played Nintendo knows everything about those games, Zelda and Mario. Who played, or at least have played a game from that series. But then, I thought they were going to maybe drop Breath of the Wild 2 or something, but no. But they didn't do anything horrible, but it was kind of a shocker. They brought Skyward Sword. I'll be honest, that's a game I never really sat down and really hardcore played because the game released and then it was kind of difficult first, and then because the motion controls were really so wonky, it wasn't even funny. Yeah, do this. And it was a pain in the ass. And then they came up with the Wii Motion Plus attachment, so it's like they made you buy something else for the Wii, and that alone was a pain in the rear. Then they released remotes with it built in, and then even then, it was still so tedious to play. I never really finished it. I do have my collection, I just never really finished it. But now they're bringing it to the Switch. They had the motion controls, but at least this time they're optional. You don't have to use motion controls. You can actually sit down and play with the controller, the Joy-Con, and actually use the stick to attack, apparently. So that's going to come in handy, because I remember they really abused the motion controls hardcore in that game on the Wii. It was a pretty cool game for what I did play, but the motion controls were just so hard on the game, I just never got back to playing it. But I'm actually happy they're bringing it to the Nintendo Switch. And the last thing, not really a fan of the series, but apparently it has a big following, so I'm about to talk about. It's called Splatoon 3. I've never played any of the games. Only thing, I have played a little bit of the character in Smash Brothers. That's about it. But Splatoon apparently has a big following. I know it's on the Wii U. I never really played it though. Maybe I should check it out sometime. But Splatoon 3 apparently is coming out, and that's all the key things I really talked about. There's a lot of different games on there, like some indie games. That apparently Square Enix is making a new RPG, kind of like Final Fantasy style. I don't know the details of it, but nothing really else caught my attention about that. And that's pretty much it's for what happened on the Direct. They talked about Breath of the Wild 2, that we have nothing information right now, but it is what it is. But there's one thing I wish they would have done. I was actually hoping for this, but fortunately I didn't get my wish, but it is what it is. I was hoping they'd do like a 3D collection of the Zelda games, like they did with 3D All-Stars, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy. That would have been cool to have Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. That would have been really cool, because Twilight Princess, it actually is a good game. I had it for my GameCube and my Wii. That was actually my very first Wii game. And Ocarina of Time is a Zelda game that really got me hardcore in the series. Wind Waker, it took me a while to get into it, because we couldn't really get a lot of games when I got my GameCube, but finally did get it eventually. But it's alright though, but I still think that would have been a really cool thing. Maybe I thought they could have done something cool for the Zelda 35th anniversary, but they just kind of brushed it off. And I love Mario games, but Zelda, Zelda has a bigger place in my heart than most Mario. But that, like I said, all this is just my opinion and stuff. Yeah, and one more thing I need to discuss about Nintendo. I love the Switch. It is an amazing console. But I have to say, their Joy-Cons are cheaply made. I've been noticing that a lot lately. Like sometimes, like sure, I'm not rough with my stuff. But the thing is, I know sometimes even if you switch go to portable and home on a regular basis or switch grips, sometimes I do that because I switch Joy-Cons. Let's say if I'm playing a game one dies, I have my second set and I swap them out so I can continue playing. And then the problem I'm having is, like, after a while, they could just slide right off the console. The Joy-Cons are cool, but they're just cheaply made. But, I know that I'm getting off topic, but Nintendo, love Nintendo stuff, but with the Switch, they just kind of went cheap on the Joy-Cons, and especially because the Joy-Cons are $80 if you want to get a new set, and then they want another $30 for the grip. It's like almost $120 for a new controller for the Switch, which is a little pricey on my opinion. Yeah, but I'm probably going to buy a Pro controller soon. The next one's a wireless one just to have it. Yeah, alright, well, I'm just getting off topic. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about Nintendo Direct. Wasn't a horrible presentation, but it wasn't a perfect one. They had some cool stuff, but some stuff just wasn't too wild up. But some of my favorite, one of the things I'm really happy about was Stubbs the Zombie coming to the Switch, because I played that game to death. Bought that God knows how long ago. It's just crazy how much it's worth now. Alright, everyone. Did you watch Nintendo Direct? What was your favorite part of it? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, drop a like in the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Alright, everyone, Blue Ranger out. But before I go, Broly wants to say goodbye. I always gotta do this. Alright, Broly. Say goodbye to the people that you're a Super Saiyan, and he's still doing a lot better. Alright, everyone. Blue Ranger out.